Okay, here we are back in Y2K, a postmodern RPG. So, where we left off, we took the bus over to Windtown, and now we actually have to find Windtown, which I assume is this place. There are random encounters on the map, so just a heads up, and we can't actually cross the road. Sounds like there's a bad joke in there somewhere. Windtown. Some may say this place blows. Yeah, that doesn't look anything like Chicago. Weird camera angle.
Hey, look! We're in Chicago!
Did you just laugh? I think this is the first time I've heard you do that.
I do it all the time. Well, usually it's in my head. And normally it's aimed at you too.
Ouch.
Did this guy tell you where to meet him specifically?
Well, crap. No, he didn't.
Well then, I guess this is where we start asking any late-night street crawlers for information.
Which is perfectly safe in Chicago.
How do you propose we do that?
Find the nearest person and ask them about the girl who disappeared here recently. Pretty easy, actually. Just be direct, Alex. They won't bite. Well, maybe they won't. This town is pretty suspect.
Like Chicago.
Okay, fair enough. Let's give it a try.
Seems like a strange place to park this thing. I'd say calling that a parking job is a little generous. You looking for some missing kid, huh? I don't think I know anything. Hook-handed jock appears. The hell? Okay, so notice left trigger for time energy. Slow down. "19-hit combo." Now, I have never used her yet, so I don't know what exactly she does. It's the inverse of Sammy. And stay dead. $6. Found hook hands. A turkey sandwich. Whoa, that was quite the beatdown, kid. You're not so bad. Thanks. I haven't been hit like that since pre-K. Let's see. You talking about that girl who hung out by the grocery store? No idea where she lived. I think her mom worked the day shift at the 777 west of here. Hold on a second. Yeah, you can extend this. Knock, knock, knock. Guess no one's home. So, what are these hook hands we just got? Hit the Y button to sort. They do not tell you that anywhere here. And you actually have to scroll through this one at a time. That sucks, man. Hook hands. Good enough approximation to fingers, so it's an accessory from the look of things. See, I'm gonna give it... Actually... You need luck, man. Alex is the one who benefits the most from slowing down time like that, so I want to try to maximize his strength, as I said in the mine dungeon. And real quick... Yeah, they're all at 100 to level up. So I wonder if there's the EXP scales down or not. You gonna pick a fight with me too, kid? My big brother would have gone pro if it wasn't for his accident. And now he has hooks for hands. We came here hoping to find quarters. Then we realized that money is a social construct created to oppress us. Got any change? So they both say that, I guess. Garbage can. Inside we have $10. The gate is locked tight. Where's a good crowbar when you need it? My daughter moved to this low-income commune 6 weeks ago. I'm just here helping her settle in. Wish you would have let me pay her Frankton rent. You got the stuff? Please tell me you got the stuff. Do you have it? Yeah, sure, whatever you say. You're a filthy liar. Come back when you actually have it. Hold on. Yeah, that's highlighting the door. Carrie Manser, R.I.P. Satoru Iwata. That is a reference to the Nintendo guy, if you didn't know. President of Nintendo Japan, I believe. One of the programmers for Earthbound and a handful of other Nintendo games. He did die July 11th, 2015. Here lies Andrew Allison and Brian Allison, who worked themselves to death on this game, so there are the devs. It's almost like they're two brothers, eh? R.I.P. Becky, a great friend. Don't know who that one is. R.I.P. JF, we're happy you're dead. Even put a wooden stake through your heart and buried you upside down to make sure you're not coming back. Here lies Regina. She let out a sigh. The cat had rabies. She eventually died. Can't examine this one, it looks like. Dandy was a masculine man who eventually took his own life due to societal expectations of naming conventions. R.I.P. Jerry Kaufman, a humanist. Project Offering. I knew their mother was sick. I believe that was one of the delays for the game. I don't know if her not having one there means that she got better. Kinda hope for the best. This place doesn't have as much loot lying around. Okay, nothing here. My brothers are playing in the park. I'm not allowed to join them because I'm a spaz. Also, I'm not allowed to talk to strangers. Go away. Cute kid. Alex looked inside the trash can. 10 Lucky Rabbit's foot, and almost $10. So, I was expecting this place to be, oh, I don't know, bigger, perhaps? And over here we have a chest. Silver bracelet. So if I want someone to have more EXP, there you go. Not seeing anything else back there. Also not seeing any other garbage cans I can loot. There may be more by the 777, which I assume is supposed to be like a 7-Eleven, which... Are those things even still around anymore? I know when they were doing the free Slurpee Day or whatever a few years back, one of my friends who's a Chicago cop was trying to find one to get the free drink. Said, like, I feel kind of bad for him because he never did find it, I know. Which is why I don't know if they're still even around. What's a foreclosure? Ooh. Well, there goes the levity of the scene. Divorce isn't so bad. I prefer being alone. You should get married when you grow up, just so you can experience the bliss of divorce. Knock, knock, knock. Guess no one's home. hidden over there. Oh hell, don't tell me there's something hidden in the grass. The good news is we haven't been ambushed by any wild Pokemon, but yeah, we found something here. Lucky Rabbit's Foot, and 20 bucks. And that sucker is still not visible. Can you examine these from behind, or are they different? Jerry Kaufman. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that one. How do you get back there? Anyway, we need to go back here. Now let's look inside the chest. Found a collectible Pog. Trash can. Noodles and ketchup. But no rock candy. Input selection. BLT, deep dish. I don't know if these are the same prices as the other place. As is... I don't know if the BLT would actually be a good deal. Thing is, since we now have HP growth, those 5% things actually start to matter a bit more. And holy crap, Alex only has 13 hit points. We need to hope that they don't aim for him. Came here to Window Shop. Poverty Pamela's her name. Surprised this place isn't going out of business. Not like anyone in town can afford records ever since the recession hit. My boyfriend says our next president is going to save us from this terrible 90s economy. They're talking about George W. Bush. Ha ha. Hope he's right. And keep in mind, at the end of the 90s, the economy was actually decent under Clinton. We had a surplus basically on the dot-com bubble before it burst, and W was caught holding the bag. That's like one of the few decent things I'll say about the guy, and I'll leave it at that. How can an RPG be postmodern? Pfft, I bet you don't even know. I bet you I don't even care. Please, come in. So we have the keytar here, but there's no symbol there for it. 9 luck, is that what she's using now? The U87. Yes, it is. So if it's a 15... Actually, they just alternate. I don't know if there's any significance to the number itself. Because I was wondering, does that tell you like it's a base or one's boosted, or is there like a penalty? But I think it's just like that to alternate. Anyway, let's talk. After that shift, I need to hit something. Hit Michael. He's young, he'll heal. No! Hit combo. I don't know what came over there. Still Thanger. Wow. She's tanky. So I don't know how time energy replenishes, because prior to this fight, I never needed it. Basically using that as a death sentence. Complains about her day.
Gilly!
Okay, so I don't know why I'm able to go around with more rotations, but I can. glad how she's actually going for Michael. Wow. So I'm only allowed to miss so many times. Or you do have to hit the red, one of the two. I'm wondering if I defended, would that actually cause me to get the time energy back, or are you... One of the criticisms I do have to agree with about the game is that some of the stuff here... What the hell is this? A lot of the stuff in the game is really poorly explained. Okay, I hit the red, I think. She wasn't even worth that much. And she has no money because she's so badly underpaid. Birch beer. I may have just got my ass handed to me by a bunch of wastoids. But boy, oh boy, I feel so alive right now. So how can I help? Oh, that poor girl. Her mom got fired from here. Haven't seen her in weeks. Here now, she mostly works nights, if you know what I mean. My daughter used to see her at the playground. You can talk to some of the kids there. It's southeast of here. This rundown mini-mart seems to be closed for the night. It's down there. Probably the goth kids. Oh, here's a new brat. Reach for the sky. So keep in mind, I'm not healed. I have my time energy back, but that's literally it. Want to be computers. Okay, you little punk. My name isn't Wannabe God. 4 damage. Kid packs a punch. Hey kid, you ever see Fooly Fooly? $2. Oh, mister, when I grow up I want to be strong just like you. So are you looking for someone? Do you mean that strange girl that hung out around the graveyard? I wasn't allowed to talk to her. Maybe some of those weird vampire kids can give you more details. Check the graveyard, it's east of Sphere. Or is it west? I always mix those up. Should have stayed in school. We come here hoping to find quarters. Okay, they had no new news for us. All of this is new. Give me your wallet if you want to live. Future robber appears. So my time energy didn't replenish. Pitiful 2 damage. Attacks with poetic skill. Alex is on his last legs. Okay, my time energy is coming back. So I wonder if you had to walk to get it back. He's pushing daisies. I can probably level up after all that. He had 12 bucks. Jeez. Pew pew. I didn't hang out with that weirdo. Glad she's gone. She ain't coming back. That's what Randy said. Randy's my mom's new boyfriend. Hope he becomes my dad. His punches don't hurt as much. Then again, I don't feel as much love in them neither. So I need to make a line to the fountain. Wasn't really planning on showing these fights, but they're unique. They're not like the normal fights on the world map. So let's see. We need to go over here, and I can hop down to the graveyard, which ignores. So there is someone new over here. Who the hell are you? You looking for Carrie? You have to beat that out of me. I can be arranged. Aw, she brought friends. And the time has come, folks. Say cheese. So I have to admit, that's a good contender for time energy. They never seem to go for Bella. Okay, I need to figure out what that scales off of. Because that sucked, and that used up all my time energy. So if his name is in Skull B, should we call him Mori? And then there was one. Poor Vela. I imagine his stuff's probably gonna get more complicated as you get better weapons. And she bites the dust. 56 EXP. Yeah, if you want to know about Carrie, you should talk to her brother. I think they live to the south of here. But their house is always locked by a big fancy gate. I'm supposed to do something pretty bad to have a nice house like the Mansers got. I'm 2 points off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run to the fountain so I can get my points back on Michael, because I don't know if I'm gonna need that AoE. I have my doubts, to be perfectly blunt with you guys. It left a lot to be desired there, and I'm hoping it's something that's gonna scale up late game, because that was utter crap. The gate is locked tight. Is there a different way in? I don't know if we can hop that gate by the well or not. Real quick, what do they say if you go to just shake down for information? Ah, there's someone new. You're looking for the Manser's house, huh? Why? Did she give you a key too? Well, since I need to get rid of the key if I ever want to see my daughter again. I'd rather die than someone see my beautiful leggy candy. Drunkard appears. The pain. Just wonder if those moves you simply can't dodge. Took 3 damage from that. So let's see. We landed all 3. Damage went up to 6. Let's see It's so damn hard. Does she have her skills? Blah. That's right. Not really sure I can afford to keep watching his here. It seems like the third one needs to take place immediately after the second one. Assuming you land the second one. It's time, folks. Let's cut loose. Oh my god, I botched the red. 13 points, critical. So, crit finished him off. That should be enough for Alex to level up. I don't know if Michael can or not. Fine, you beat some sense into me. Take this key. My wife thanks you. They live in the house that's fenced off. I don't think they like visitors. Okay, so assuming the cost is not increased, that's 2 levels that we can pick up before we go in there.
The base is screwed up in this window.
Finish level will cost you 100 EXP.
The base is screwed up in this window.
Michael gained 2 more points of strength. Vela gained 2 points of defense. Okay, that one's a big one. So I'm thinking I want to put the once in a luck and speed. At the very least, I'm taking luck. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Until I know more about speed, I'm gonna hold off on that. And hopefully it doesn't bite me too badly. I think I need the EX, or the HP at the moment. Should I take speed? Speed or defense? Okay, imagine it could be really ridiculous, the grinding in this game, or how overleveled you can get. Michael is now 7. Alex is now 7. Found skill icon. Michael learned mugshot. So does that do what I think it does? No. I was wondering if that was the actual move mug. So yeah, that's too big of a boost to speed for me to neglect here. Just need to hope that skill eventually pays off any. Okay, there's gonna be a small break there where I just saved, refreshed the fountain, and now we're on our way to the house. So, yeah. We have the key, we can get in. Still a little confused about the whole skill thing. In case you want to see it real quick, Alex is pretty much a speed demon, almost like twice as fast as the other guys. He has the highest strength now. Vela has the highest defense. That's interesting, because I gave him the better accessories for the most part. He has the best luck stat. The only thing working against him, though, is he has really crap HP and no PP because I'm neglecting those stats. So let's try the front door first, shall we? Well... Nope, nothing in the well.
Well, I guess this is the place. So, do we just knock?
Let's give it a try. Worst comes to worst, he's sleeping and we wake him up.
Who are you guys?
I'm Alex. I come from the internet.
Oh, one sec. Come in. So hey, yeah, I'm Rory, but you probably figured that much out on your own. If not, why would I be letting you into my room? Anyway, what are your names?
I'm Alex. This is Vela and Michael.
No, I mean, what are your screen names? That's how I know all of you, so that'll be more beneficial.
Oh, I'm SNES Man 99. I think that's the first time I've had to say that out loud. Michael is Veriformer, and Vela isn't cool enough to go on the message board.
Hey, aren't you that girl? The one from Windway 87's post about the girl who's ripping up holes in reality in his town?
I am. But don't believe everything you read on the internet. You boys take that stuff too seriously.
Hey, I invented lying on the internet, so no need to warn me. Anyway, I'll have my eyes on you. Don't need you ripping a hole in my basement with your mind powers or whatever the hell it is you do.
Well, then just remain on my good side. So, Rory, tell us about your sister. When did she disappear?
My sister, she vanished about 3 weeks ago. Went to school one day, left school, and now she's gone. No crazy elevator video of her either, she's just gone.
Oh, did your parents get the police involved?
No, my parents aren't exactly what you call proactive. They aren't the types that jump to their kids' defense when they're in trouble.
Do you think it would be okay if we talked to them?
No, that wouldn't be okay. It's complicated.
I see. Well, who else knows that she's missing? This is extremely serious. A teenage girl goes missing and someone needs to be doing something about it.
Yeah, but it's... Yeah, okay, you're right. Where do we begin? Well, my sister Carrie started acting weird a few months back. She was having trouble with some girls at school, but nothing she couldn't handle. So one day, things get really weird when I find her in the attic. She was holding some of her baby toys, stuff that's been boxed up for years. I asked her what she was doing, and she said she needed them for gifts. Gifts for kids who had less than she did. So then she left. She took 7 things with her. After she vanished, I went around looking for her, and I found her toys scattered everywhere. Anyway, the weird thing is, each place a toy was found, an accident happened there shortly after. One of the toys was left at an underpass, and the next day, a kid was killed when a car hit him. And I know that sounds like a coincidence, but then at a train station, a woman was robbed, and the guy who grabbed her purse ran into the tracks and got hit by, not the train, but a cop car that lost control and plowed into him. Anyway, this old lady had a heart attack and died the next day at the grocery store right on top of a sewage cap where another toy had been found. You can't tell me all of that is a coincidence.
Did anything happen to you personally when you went to these locations? Were you the one who found the toys?
Yeah, to both. But okay, let's just go to the places. I think it'd be best for me to show you myself.
So now we have Rory. I don't know if we have a 4-man party or if we can only use 3 of these. When we finally left Rory's house, it was evening. He's tanky as hell, man. I know one of the characters can't attack. I'm suspecting that's probably him. He has the open your eyes thing. Flannel shirt. I don't remember getting this, but I will gladly take it. So I'm going to give that to him because he's our hitter. And we'll have him use the gold bracelet. Or the silver bracelet, I mean. There is nothing in the sky that is your imagination. Steps.
I have this theory about physicality and the nature of our universe. It has a lot to do with the temporal nature of our bodies. Basically, I think we all have a set number of days to be in our bodies, and they usually end with our bodies being destroyed. But sometimes, very rarely, we leave our bodies without dying.
What exactly happened to you, Rory? What makes you say this?
Okay, forget that for now. I can't explain it right now. Let's continue the tour.
Well, I think this is going to take up Alex's cardio for the month. Here, I thought he was going to the graveyard, but he's going somewhere else.
The elemental composition of the human body can be looked at from the point of view of either mass composition or atomic composition. The adult male human body is approximately 57% water, and water is 11% hydrogen by mass, but 67% if you count atoms. Most of the mass of the human body is oxygen, but most of the atoms in the human body are hydrogen atoms. What we love to forget is the soul when we talk about our makeup. I don't really believe in souls in a religious sense. I like to think about the soul as our mind. Have you ever imagined what it would be like if we successfully performed a brain transplant, but when the person woke up, they were exactly the same? Like, the brain is a physical part of the conscious, but the moment it's in a new body, the old soul, brain, or whatever enters back into the body and poof, we're back to being ourselves. Do people really know that the brain contains our thoughts? Yeah, and before you tell me about the science behind it, I know you're right. I just think about this from time to time.
You're a bit off on both your science and metaphysics, but you're onto something.
Vela didn't shoot him down. She didn't mock him. In my head, the rational part of my brain was already thinking of a variety of corrections to his ideas. But after this week, I knew pretty much anything was possible.
I can't do it here. Okay, let's go to the next spot. I'll try there. Sometimes it feels like my sister is still in her room upstairs. And I don't mean to suggest that I forget that she isn't there. It goes beyond that. There are times where I feel like she's physically there. Like, in the same way I can feel my foot is attached to my leg without actually having to touch it with my hand. But she isn't here right now. There is one more place we can check. Let's go back to the overpass.
So I wonder if the way this is, like the reason this is set up the way it is just so that you didn't get a long scene or something, since we're not accomplishing too much by just running around. There's not really anything changing in the map where you can say, aha, this is going on. We literally just went in a big circle.
This is right. I think I can do it here. Okay, someone lift the sewer cap with me.
You want to go down there?
Yes, I think that would be a good idea. Boys, give him a hand.
Okay, so what I'm about to say might sound crazy, but I can prove my theory down here. I think my sister's soul is down here, so let's look for her.
Rory, I think you might be a bit... Okay, no, this will be fine. Let's look for her. I just want you to prepare yourself that what you find down here might not be her.
Whatever, but I know it's her.
Before we actually do this, I want to look at this. A lonely roadside memorial. The name is washed away from the rain. And then I'm gonna go back down. There's a joke in that fight about Rory getting the crap kicked out of him. What the? Wow. So... Game, please. Dungeon key. I'm getting a lot of money from these fights, it's just I really badly need to heal. So you have the key to that lock, let's open the chest and hope it's not a trap. Dolly, any help here? Top hat, and 15 bucks. Gonna give that to him because he can't attack. I don't know how his whole block mechanic works, like the finer points of it, but I'll be prepped. Rory's kind of a lame character, if you want to know. It's neat that he can actually block Alex, so whenever we are supposed to take damage, we don't. That's something that should help us clear these rocks. It's a tool called Amp. I'm going to lend you this old bass. Crank it up to 11 and strum the strings, and la-di-da, the rocks will explode. Obtain the amp. Produces crazy feedback strong enough to break through some walls and rocks. I wonder what walls it's referring to. Something strange about this rock. Got a tool that'll help you here, I think. It's called a hair whip. It's my signature move. Basically, you let your bangs fall into your eyes and jig your head forward while twerking your shoulders. If you do this just right, you should be able to cut through small bushes.
The face is screwed up in this window. The face is screwed up in this window.
I see you settled into the mine dungeon quite well. Have you met the librarian? Oh, I guess you wouldn't. She's on floor 15. There is a girl who minds the place all by herself. Tell her the crow told you to come read old memories. She will show you the rest. Before you go, I feel like I should warn you about that girl. Ask whatever questions you want, but remember, she may not answer. There are things I cannot say, and things she certainly can't. However, keep asking questions. Ask as many as you can think of. That will be your job. Whenever you're not in the dungeon of the mind, you are free to do as you like. Understand?
The face is screwed up in this window. The face is screwed up in this window.
Okay, I stopped playing for the day, and as a result, I now need to do this part over. So when you reload this, that causes these things to respawn. We're gonna use the hair whip there. To get to that chest, I believe you need Dolly. $20. And I'm assuming we need the amp to bust this. So there is an achievement for beating the samurai turtles, not to be confused with the ninja turtles or anything. There's a total of 3 of them that appear in the different fights. I fought 2 of them so far, and I imagine this is probably the last one. So before we do that, like, I'm probably not going to show them in the fights. They're not really anything special. They have annoying AoE, if anything. So a new guitar. So she loses out on a lot of luck for that. I'm going to keep the one I'm using. No turtle yet. Inside the chest we have a dungeon key. That is probably our samurai. That was the last turtle. Do we have to approach this head on, or? There it goes. That was odd. Why? I don't know. Got a bunch of fountain soda. I'm just gonna drop a save here. Actually, I'm gonna do it in a different slot. I probably could do stuff in the mine dungeon, it's just I'm in no rush. I'm gonna do it just so I can kill stuff a little bit more efficiently, because some of these fights really suck.
Your face is screwed on in this window.
I also saw there was an achievement for hitting level 40. I don't know if that's like the cap in the game. I don't know how long this game goes. Bella's 8, she has a lot more strength. Rory gets strength, but he doesn't attack as far as I know. Let's see if this is a skill for Rory, or some sort of healing would be awesome. Bella has a skill icon, she now knows healing's on. That's kinda good, I guess. Do they give you the specifics on it? 60%? So that's good for Rory, and I guess Michael to a degree. And then in terms of speed, Alex by far the fastest. He's the only one of my guys that goes before the enemies I encounter. Until that changes, I'm going to put that into luck. We want a point in strength. I'm thinking HP here just so I get a better return on what pitiful defenses I do have. If he ever learns any better moves, then I'll start working on his PP stat. Because as is... yeah. I could see myself maybe using the Panda Barrier. I'm hoping that 1 point of strength will be enough for him. It's also possible that the surge of strength or Vela could make a big difference for her. Look at her real quick. She now has 13 strength, so keep in mind she was at 10 prior to this, I think. Still don't really get the whole little loading animation they have there. But I imagine this is our boss. Last chance to turn around, guys. Or not. 5 smelling salts. Golf cap. Fitted ball cap. So I'm gonna give him the golf cap. This is Michael. Yes, I want to give him the thing that boosts his speed most, which is gonna be the fitted ball cap. For Vela, we can give her the propeller beanie, that'll boost her speed and luck and crap. Yeah, I think the top hat's the best bet for him. Edgar Degas. Artists know what you see, but what you make others see. Just like my Radical Blade. I think everyone can level up again, but I'm gonna save that. Silver Key. Level ups will... okay. Level ups will give you basically like a free heal. So I want to make sure the one that I have counts. $20. Get the chest, Dolly. Fine, let's go through the turtle. Okay, so is that supposed to be Degas? That was the previous one, and these are all named after... Okay, I get it now. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were named after Renaissance painters. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. These guys are named after different types of artists. I don't know the exact era just yet. We had Degas, now we have Vermeer, and there's probably even more. God, I love being an adolescent monstrosity samurai tortoise. That one dropped $100. Purple key. Let's go through here real quick. Hoping these tool things aren't overused in later dungeons. And there's Rembrandt Parmenzoon. Choose only one bodacious master. Ass kicking. That one was worth $100 too. I don't remember what the first one was worth. Green key. Let's check out the combat tutorial here. It's a good idea to get acquainted with all of your skills. For example, did you know that Vel has a skill called Banish that can expel an entity from combat without killing it? Yes, I knew that, but I haven't found any entities, so... yeah. Input selection. I have a lot of fountain soda, so I'm comfortable not buying anything on that one. Here... like, the BLT is a little tempting, so that I have stuff for Rory. I don't know if I've shown him in battle yet, since I haven't edited the video. Just know that he has high HP and PP so that he can tank, because he doesn't actually attack anything. So we're going to duck into the mine dungeon real quick so we get the healing from level up. I can't level up Alex. Still, we can encourage our friends. Some friend you are. Michael's 9. Bella's 9. Rory is 9. Those were pretty tame level ups. Well, that's been 15 minutes. Okay, so I thought they were supposed to get fully healed on level up, but maybe that's only if Alex levels them up by going downstairs or something. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to be a little more selective with my level ups in the future. Still, we're not in bad position. Would have been nice to get a little bit more HP for Rory. Door is locked. Use the purple key. Lock falls off. Use the silver key. Use the green key. Now if we had a crowbar, we could avoid that whole headache in the first place. And there's the entity. So I don't know the consequences for killing these things, if there is one, because that may be tied into the alternate ending.
Oh, Rory, you are so wrong. So wrong.
Can't you see her too? That's my sister. That's Carrie.
Oh shit! It's an entity! We need to get the hell out of here!
Wait. We need to remain calm. We need to try and talk to him.
Carrie, I brought some friends. This is Alex, Michael, and Bella. They're gonna help us.
Rory, that isn't your sister. It's...
Shut up! That's Carrie. Can't you feel it? It's so familiar. I can prove it. She understands what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. I've never been this close to anyone. Trust me, it's her!
Rory. That's not Carrie. Rory. That's you.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
That's your soul survivor. Your spirit, your consciousness.
How can that be? I'm right here!
Bella, what the hell is going on? You need to explain this.
Rory, what really happened to your sister? Something about your story doesn't add up. Let me hear the truth. Rory, please. I'm here to help you. Did your sister really vanish?
No, she jumped off the overpass.
Rory, that's terrible. Why did she do it?
What the hell kind of question is that? It was those bastards at school. Stupid, shitty girls always ragging on her, going out of their way to make her feel bad, picking on her for being my sister. Ugh! This is all my fault. It's all because of me, because of what I'm like. You know?
How did you find this place, Rory? When did you first see your soul survivor?
It was 2 weeks after she died. I found her things. I came down there thinking she fell down, or something. I don't know. And then, I thought about dying too. I wanted to die. I needed to get away from this world. I needed to find her.
But you knew she was dead, didn't you?
Of course. But
It's okay. You can tell me. I'm not judging anything you say here. Tell me all of it.
I surrendered myself to the ether. To the realm outside of this one. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Bella?
I do. Go on. What happened when you left your body?
I didn't get far. I separated from my physical form, and then I saw my body and my sister, which you say is me.
Did you leave the Earth?
I was so close. I was so far away. And then I saw it. The soul survivor. The entity. Whatever the hell you called it.
Rory, please listen to me carefully. You left your body when you surrendered yourself to your misery. You abandoned this physical form, and your soul was about to enter the soul space. But what you saw was not your sister. That soul over there is not hers. It is yours. I've traveled the soul space, and I understand what I am seeing when I look at the entities. I see the marks of your soul, and I can tell you that that is another you. Somewhere out there in the soul space, this you left his world and stumbled on yours. That's you from another plane. It's likely it was experiencing the same suffering as you.
What? I don't understand.
Bella, can you please explain what's going on here?
Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. I understand what you were feeling. This depression is unbearable. I can't take it anymore. The depression pain part is an unavoidable reality. But whether or not you can overcome it is up to you. You decide if you're going to keep going. Your sister is gone. There's no changing that. But traveling the soul space is incredibly dangerous, and if you're not careful, you'll end up like him. You can't help but feel the pain, but you can get through the suffering. That will go away. Look, I know it's easy for me to say. I'm not the one whose sister is dead. But you have to understand that I am telling you the true reality of the situation. You're playing with some otherworldly dangers here. Oh no. Is that... Damn it! Guys, we need to run!
Bella, will you tell me what the hell is going on? What is all this about?
I think it's a golden alpaca. Damn it, we need to run! Come on, let's get out of here!
No one ever suspects the alpaca.
Alpaca!
Well, let's bounce, guys. So I'm guessing this is an unwinnable fight or something? What?
Alex!
One point of damage. Not wasting time energy here. Yeah, screw it. Okay, we actually got to do the combo this time. So I'm looking for a good HP heal, not ambrosia level, but yeah. I think the cheeseburger's my best bet.
Lemonade. Ow!
So I'm kind of curious, if he absorbs those, does he fully heal or what happens?
Ah! Get the hell out of here!
That was strange. Let's protect Michael.
Michael!
And I am gonna burn the time energy next time Alex attacks. We'll continue to protect
Michael!
Michael. Okay, that's actually neat. I was wondering what exactly the protect thing did. come on. Took my time, energy, and I still missed it.
Get out of this reality!
So she's at half health. Like, I'm curious if she's actually taking damage while she's in there. It looks like no.
Michael!
But yeah, I think Rory might be a little strong if you knew who the boss is going to attack in advance.
Lemonade.
Here's that stupid AoE thing I keep talking about. So I'm gonna have to play this at least, well, up to 4 times. Rory does not protect you from AoE. Oh, he actually does. Why didn't he do that before? This is the first time I've actually seen him do that. Some parts of this has to be legitimately confused. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully you can see why I wanted to burn the time energy. If you notice, it's almost all back. Jeez. Need her to use this on herself. I don't get it, but okay.
Michael!
Kinda wonder if he's still gonna summon stuff, or if now that he's transformed, he's done. I'm also wondering, do you get anything for clicking on the different regions of that bar for Michael's combos?
Michael! Lemonade.
So right there I tried to go for the middle one, see if that maybe gave him a crit. Looks like it did nothing.
Get lost!
I am wondering about the long-term consequence of putting these things in the mine dungeon. Needs to protect himself, I think.
Look out for number 1.
What's kind of neat is that Absorb actually did count as his attack that time. I think this turns the end of the fight. Only $50. The turtles are worth more.
Okay, what the hell was that thing? Why did we have to kill it? And what is going on? I've been sitting here for 30 minutes while you and Rory talked in riddles and ignored my questions. This is insane. What is a soul survivor?
Calm down, Alex. I'll explain it now. I haven't been intentionally leaving you in the dark, so don't act like I'm some anime character.
This is too much.
Deep breaths, Alex. Michael's taking this better than you are. By now you've seen enough visual proof that what I am going to tell you isn't a lie. I need you to understand that I don't have all the answers. I can only say what I know to be true from my experiences.
I get it. Spit it out already, Bella.
What you just saw was a soul survivor, or an entity. Both names are acceptable. These beings are a visual representation of a soul that has escaped from its body. You see, it is entirely possible for a human being to separate their soul from their body. In doing so, you leave behind your physical form, and more often, you can't retrieve it. The separation of mind, or soul if you will, from the body can only be achieved by accepting an existence of a non-physical nature. A human usually stumbles on this facet of reality after undergoing a transformation of a grave nature. In Rory's case, it was the loss of his sister that pushed him towards exchanging his physical nature for a metaphysical one. This is where things are about to get strange, so please bear with me. Our souls do not belong to ourselves, in the traditional sense of the word belong. Our souls are shared by otherworldly versions of you, me, and everyone else. There is an Alex out there, in another world, who has the same soul but different life experiences. A soul survivor is a soul that has left his physical form, as well as his reality, and entered into a world where a physical version of his or her soul already exists. Normally, when you abandon your physical form, you become an omnipotent entity who exists just in their own reality. You can't return to your body once you've left it behind. Soul survivors are souls whose realities have been destroyed, and they manage to leave their reality in hope of finding a physical form. So that being right there is Rory. A different Rory. One whose reality was destroyed, and he's attempted to find a physical reality to exist in.
But how do you know all this?
Because I have left my physical body, surfed, and explored the soul space, and come to understand the nature of the universe.
But you have a physical form. How did you return to your body when you say it isn't possible?
This is not my reality, Alex. There was another me here, and she left. I was able to take her physical space because her soul had already left this world.
And what is the soul space?
The soul space is... How do I explain this? Okay. Imagine a ring. In this ring is a series of worlds. When one world is destroyed, the soul space shrinks and the ring gets smaller. When a soul leaves their location in the soul space, another soul of the same origin, like another me, can take its place and regain physical form.
This is crazy. How did you figure all this out?
That's personal. Look, what leads people to find the soul space is different for each person, and I'm not going to share that with you.
This is all fine and shit, but it doesn't bring my sister back. Soul space, minds, realities, all that shit. Who even cares?
Rory, it's okay. Take a deep breath with me.
Cut it with the deep breaths. This isn't okay.
Let's get out of this sewer. I can explain this better in the fresh air.
We hear a faint electrical crackling, and a hint of life crosses behind the eyes of the sleeping figure. But as soon as it appears, it fades imperceptibly to a flicker. We confer on our thoughts on the machine and decide that there is activity inside of its circuits. We refrain from referring to it as alive, as logic and science dictate that this is only an emulation of life. This creature has no feelings, no desires, no wants.
The following week or so, my mood was strangely languid and serene. Bella's words buzzed in my ears, like a bee hovering around my head. It was waiting to sting, waiting to have its full impact. From my bedroom window, you could see blooming green leaves of summer popping up here and there on the rolling suburban hills, their branches reaching up to the sky like magic ropes. I hadn't spoken with Michael, Bella, or Rory in almost 8 days. Michael was stuck in his house, pretending to study for finals. And taking her cue from the other women in my life, Bella vanished. I had gone to the Frankton arcade hoping to see her each day, but she wasn't around. I spoke with her manager, a Korean man, about Bella and Sammy, but he offered very little information. She said she needed to take some time off, so I gave it to her. Lots of help, thank you. See you later, jackass. I hadn't spoken with Rory since that night either. As soon as we got out, Bella went into depth on her soul survivors and metaphysics. Then he ran off saying he needed to clear his head. And just like that, all alone again. I listened to cassette tapes of old music. Callum Bowen, Nikos Sakalakos, Andrew Allinson, as I listened to the soaring strings and strangely syncopated bass line of Symphony 7 in E-flat by Andrew Allinson. I replayed that night in my head. I believed Bella. I shouldn't have. Sounded like pseudo-religious bullshit. But I had seen the soul survivor with my own eyes. And I had seen Sammy vanish into the abyss of what looked like our universe. Where had she gone? Sammy. I missed her. I didn't know her really, but I felt like I did. In the unreal twilight hours in between sleep and waking, she slipped into my dreams. Got tangled in my thoughts, like the blankets tangled between my legs. Her brain melting with mine. In the dreams, we didn't speak. In the dreams, we didn't do much of anything. I could just feel that she was there and that she understood. She had to still be out there. Out there in the soul space, maybe.
Shit. Okay, so listen up. Since a soul survivor has spent a lot of time down here, it's likely we're going to find some very strange things. Let's call them, breaks in reality. You may have seen some before, so relax. Don't freak out if you see them. Our goal is to get outside where we can talk safely.
So yeah, the whole transition to Alex in his room, completely unneeded. I do not know why that was there. It makes no sense. $1,000. The other thing that I find really annoying about Alex is just the comparisons. If you notice, he says like in almost every single paragraph. And it looks like we're not done here yet. Okay, let's follow him. I was intentionally avoiding him in case you're wondering. Gonna fight it. Okay, the whole money thing is kind of inconsistent. That was a pair of turtles that were only worth $50. And there should probably be a seizure warning on that screen. $65. What do we have to the right? Anything? I imagine they probably converge. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do? How can we possibly help him? No matter how hard we try, we can't make him happy. I know it's selfish, but the real reason I'm sad is if we don't make him happy, then we'll never be happy. Who? The Infinite Spirit. The what? Master. I don't follow. God. He's right there. Can't you see him? The most depressing thing about depression is how depressing it is to be around kids who are depressed. Seriously, you're a kid. Cheer up, Alex. You'll never know how hard it is to be an adult. Because you'll be dead. Huh. I don't know why I said that. Do you know about suffering? No? Well, you'll learn quickly in this place. I don't even remember why I decided to come. They say it's impossible to suffer without making someone pay for it. Every complaint already contains revenge. Why are you here then? Do you want to know suffering? Our God says to live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Sometimes I can't believe in him, even though he's floating right there. My brother said that God used to be a lot more active, that he would help us with our suffering. But now just look at the fourth entity. It's so sad that we can't help him. If only our prayers would be answered. I hate suffering. Let's go check on number 4. I'm unclean. I'm unkind. I'm a mortal fool who fell for the promises of immortality by means of the woman. Truly, though, it was the draw of immortality that pulled me in. Or is that immorality? And now he hates me. Kill me. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. That's the my God, why have you forsaken me thing.
Okay, Vela, think.
She really is gone, isn't she? What the hell am I going to do? You guys realize how messed up all this is? My 12-year-old sister killed herself. She died right here. Right where we're standing.
Hey, dude, cool it with that! No one cares about your sister right now. We almost just died ourselves!
Alex! What is wrong with you? How can you be so selfish?
You're an asshole, Alex. I thought you came to help me.
Yeah, back when you didn't lie to us. You realize you've been leading us on this whole time about your sister? You acted like this was connected to Sammy!
Both of you, try and calm down. Alex, leave Rory alone. That's uncalled for. And Rory, breathe with me. In, out. Yeah, just like that.
So we can only talk to the one, I imagine?
Why did you just say that to Rory? The Alex I know would have never acted this way. Man, school really changed you. It wasn't school that changed you. Just think about it, dude. Yeah, why are you being such a dick, Alex? Seriously, man, keep it together. I know you got scared because we almost died down there, but can't you see that Rory is hurt? His sister freaking killed herself! I don't get you, dude. You know full well that you're overreacting, but you just won't back down. Will it kill you to say you're sorry? Seriously? Just say you're sorry.
You know, you're really gonna regret this once that hot head of yours has cooled it.
Bella's not ever gonna go on a date with you. And Michael's gonna find better friends in college. Seriously, just stop being such a loser. I think Bella thinks you're a stuck-up rich kid who's never known real-world problems in his life.
I think the same thing, actually. Okay, so now you're going back to reality. Are you ready to back down? I want to say I'm sorry. I don't know if I can. There's always time to say you're sorry, right?
How do you expect me to remain calm with all this crazy shit going on around us? Just because you're cool with soul survivors and astral projection or whatever the hell you've been on about, doesn't mean everyone else is!
Alex! Shut up! Stop it! This isn't all about you, you know!
Fine. Whatever.
You said that this isn't about Sammy, but don't you think there is a connection? Don't you realize Sammy was probably taken by one of those soul creeps?
No, that's not right. That isn't how this works. Soul survivors wouldn't take someone like that. They have no interest in such things. They've transcended things like kidnapping or anger or any other motivation for that.
Transcending? What does that even mean?
They see the universe for what it is. They see how temporary our worldly wants and desires are. There is nothing they can gain from taking a living being. It's likely that Sammy herself has simply left this reality.
Left the reality? You think she left her body or whatever? Then you obviously weren't listening when I said she was taken by two of those soul survivors. You weren't there when she was screaming for them not to take her again.
Okay, give me a second to think. I'm sure I can explain it.
Look, guys, I'll see you around. This is seriously the last time I hang out with people I met on the internet.
Wait! Come back! Rory! Great, Alex. Now look what you did.
Hey, this isn't my fault. Don't blame that on me. He's the one who lied to us.
Dude! He was obviously just hurting. Just needed someone to reach out to. Could you have said exactly what was going on? Even hiding behind a computer. You can't help but think what people think of you.
Alex, you need to clear your head. Michael, you go back home with Alex. I'm gonna go figure some things out. I'll be in touch when I do. In the meantime, try not to be such a jerk to your friends.
Hey, that kid isn't my friend.
Cool it, man. You're missing the point.